Hurricane Hemp. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFred Jones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid in full 08.
Pay me the money! money.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe Lapinto, and you are watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
Yo, man, it's Fred. Listen, don't forget to like and subscribe to our New Orleans Talk Network page on. Keep going. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Fred. Listen, don't forget to like our page on YouTube, FanView, Facebook, FanView, and on Twitter, FanView New Orleans.
Holla at you, man, and act with us, and we gonna make this thing on the top of New Orleans Talk Network. With real fans talk about real sports. And not only sports, it's everyday activity and life, man.
My name is Jaquan Jackson, SMU commit, and you're tuning into FanView.
Yo, what's up? It's Pooga Williams, 2017 Mr. Football. You are now tuned into FanView Live on New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Congressman Cedric Richmond, and you're watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
FanView Live, where real fans talk about real sports, only on the New Orleans Talk Network. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're not just a sports talk show, we're a talk show about sports.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Coach Hurricane Hemp. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFred Jones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid in full 08.
Pay me the money! money.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. FanView. Real fans talk sports. New Orleans Talk. Boy, Fred. Sports in the building, man. Hurricane, back again.
There you is. Look at you. You're back, Coach. You
recognize you.
You know, you did your press tour. You know,
yeah, but,
you've been in Baton Rouge. You've been in Alabama. You know, doing conferences. You know, you're becoming a famous guy, man.
Nah, man. Just trying to get better, learn some new stuff, talk about some stuff that we do with our kids. I'm just trying to get better for the kids.
And what I hear, man, you becoming famous over here, man. You should be over here down the bottom over here. Well, listen,
if you know something, let me know something.
Listen, thank you guys for subscribing to the page. It's FanView. We're real fans. We talk about sports. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Thank for everybody subscribing to the page, FanView Live on Facebook. Subscribe to the page on IG. Subscribe to the page on YouTube. Also subscribe to us on Twitter, FanView Nola. Don't forget to subscribe to New Orleans Talk Network on Facebook, on Twitter at NOTN Live. Y'all know what I like to do before I get ready to start this show. I always give a shout out to the military, the armed forces, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, first responders, local police department, local fire department. Thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. Thank you so much for the service that y'all do. Now, for the next 2 hours, we got a lot to discuss, y'all. Lots to discuss. Later on in the show, we get into a little football. We got a little Juju, maybe. What's going on Twitter. We talk a little, NFL draft. The Cardinals, what should they do with that first overall pick? But right now, we're going to start the first half of this. We're going to start the show with basketball. And Magic stepped down from the Lakers organization. We'll discuss that. Where the Lakers go with LeBron James. Got a lot of conversation about the MVP race. And also, we talk a little Dwayne Wade and Dirk, where they're ranked at all time. But we're going to open up the show with this conversation, y'all. Virginia, like I stated last week, that was my pick in the top 4 GSportz. Won the NCAA tournament. Congratulations to Virginia. Now, they had a particular special player on that team, DeAndre Hunter. What do you guys think, DeAndre Hunter? You guys think he's a top 5 pick? Also, if you're tuning in, who declared for the NBA draft? That should have stood at school. We going here today. We here to let people know that we here tonight. Do you think DeAndre Hunter is a top 5 prospect in the NBA draft? And who declares for the NBA draft if you say to yourself, man, look, that boy should went to school? We going here tonight. GSportz, I start off with you.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Tony Bennett. They went through some serious adversity for 365 days. You know, they lost to a 16th seed on last year.
Yes.
A lot of people criticized and ridiculed Tony Bennett for his coaching style, not recruiting the 5-star kids. And
correct,
he wanted to do it his way.
Right.
And I was even a little critical of Virginia. I thought they was a good team. I thought he was a really, really good coach. But I thought they wasn't going to be able to score enough to be able to advance to the Final Four. And if they did get to the Final Four, I sure in the hell didn't think they was going to be able to get to the championship game, let alone cut down the Nets.
Right.
Man, was I wrong. These people scored 85 points. I want to say that was a season high versus a top 25 team.
Right.
For them this season. DeAndre Hunter.
Heck of a second half. Played
like a lottery pick. I'm a little torn if I would say he's a top 5 pick. He's definitely a lottery pick. This kid was 8 for 16, 4 for 5 from 3-point range, 27 points, 9 rebounds. But the shots that he made in the second half, in them last 2.5 minutes, was so critical.
Right.
It lets you know that when the stage is big, he can show up.
He stepped up.
I think that he needs to work on his ball handling a little more.
Right.
I don't think he's a franchise player, and I feel like if you get picked in the top 5, we expect you to come in and be the guy. I think he would be a great number 2 or number 3 option in the league. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm not so sure he'll be a top 5 pick in this draft. But Tony Bennett, what he did with that team this year was remarkable. I mean, Kyle Guy, Jerome, these kids not no household names. You know what I'm saying? And for them to come and be a number 1 seed, they lost 3 games on the season, went 35-3.
Right.
And with a unique style of play.
Right.
A heavy dose of a defensive presence by that team. They play that pack line defense that they like to run. They like to force everything to the baseline. You're not gonna get a clear path to the goal down the middle of the lane.
Right.
On this Virginia defense. And Texas Tech best player, Culver. You know, they got him going in the lottery. Actually, they got him going top 5.
Right.
He was 5 for 22.
I'm about to say, he could be
0 for 6 from 3-point range. Finished with 15 points. They did a magnificent job on Culver. Hunter was part of that.
Correct.
Letting you know that he's a 2-way player. They did a great job on him. They Texas Tech still was in the game. Don't get me wrong, because there's some good some people step up as they role players.
Right.
But Culver couldn't get it done in the clutch when they needed.
He had a bad first half.
Bad game.
He had a bad game.
I mean, you finished 5 for 22. That's pretty horrific. But DeAndre Hunter had a lot to do with that. And DeAndre Hunter wasn't a highly ranked kid coming into college, but Tony Bennett developed him, saw something in him in high school, and got him there. And now he's a household name in Virginia. He hasn't declared for the draft yet. So I don't know if he's thinking about coming back, which I don't know why he would, because you're going to be a lottery pick. You might not go top 5, but you're going to go. I can see him going in the top 10. I can see him going in the top 10. But I don't think he's a top 5 pick, in my opinion. I think they got about 5 to 6 kids that I probably would take over DeAndre Hunter. But I think he's going to be a pretty good player in the league. Not a franchise player, but a great number 2 or maybe possibly a number 3 option in the NBA. Going to be a solid starter for some years to come.
Gotcha.
Man, look, I understand that sometimes, well, in the tournament, you know, you gotta be good. You gotta be good, but then you get lucky.
Right.
Virginia got lucky in 2 big games. If I'm the referee, I'm not making that call in the Auburn game.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Auburn, you know, they did a phenomenal job coming back. That game against Purdue was phenomenal. But you know that so goes sports. You know, if that's the case, you know, the Saints would have been in the Super Bowl.
Right.
But, they made the call. The guy had to make the free throws. He made the free throws. So that was all good. For me, with the Hunter kid, he's a decent player. I'm not saying he's overly good, but I think he's a high potential guy. I think he's at his floor. His ceiling could be wherever they take it. But you know, I'll be saying this all the time. He's only going to be as good as a situation. If he goes to a team that's like chock full of young people, no veteran leadership, I think he's going to be out the league faster to make his mark. To me, he reminds me better on the defender. Kentucky. Better on the
Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Slick Daddy.
This DJ Slick 514.
And of course, I'm your girl, Black Coco.
Tune into the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network, every Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 with all the trending topics.
And you can also check out my mix, DJ Slick Mix Club 1 and 2.
And of course, check out Coco's Sex Tips of the Week.
And hashtag TTBF. That's that bullshit. It's the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network, Tuesday, 7 to 8:30. We're always live. Let's go.
What it do, y'all? It's DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line, here to tell you about the hottest bar on the West Bank, After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Come check us out on Monday for steak and oyster night. Thursday, free seafood night. Friday, 3-for-1 happy hour. Saturdays, ladies night, and always open for parties. And then Sunday, Saint Sunday, Oldie but Goodie Sunday. Come find out what is hidden for at After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Doors open at 6, 12 p.m. on Sundays. After Dark is a non-smoking atmosphere.
New year, new show. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M. Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there.
What's up, everybody? This boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full-08.
Pay me the money! money.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full-08.
Pay me the money! money.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full-08.
Pay me the money. money.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy, Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full-08.
Pay me the money. money.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy, Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on...
Like, you gotta just think back on the last 10, 15 years on how the NBA works, especially in the lottery. Kids get picked solely off their potential.
Right.
DeAndre Hunter doesn't have potential. He doesn't. He is what he is. He's gonna be what he's gonna be.
Oh my God.
When you watch him play, like I've been watching him all year long. I've been watching DeAndre Hunter all year long.
That man ain't got no potential.
When you watch him, you don't see potential. You don't see, man, in 3 years, this guy gonna be this good. You see really good player, solid, good team guy, good glue guy.
I don't even give him a really good player part.
He's a really good player. He's a really good player. He's a really good player.
He's solid.
He's a really good player.
He's solid.
Nah, he's a really good player.
He's solid.
Listen. You don't go in the top 10 in the draft. You just solid.
Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett won one.
That's top 10.
I'm just, but when my point is when you saw Anthony Bennett, you saw upside.
I didn't see shit.
I saw it.
You and FBI saw.
I didn't agree. He should have won one.
I'm gonna be honest.
That was a bad draft, by the way.
When the Cavs said Anthony Bennett, I was like, "Who is this guy?" Like I had to find out who he was through the highlights. I'm being 100%.
He shouldn't have won one. This is like Kwame. A lot of people shouldn't win one.
Yeah.
Anthony Bennett shouldn't have won one. But my point is, when you watch him play at UNLV, you like, man, that kid got some upside. You don't know how it's gonna turn out, but he shouldn't have won one. DeAndre Hunter has no ceiling. Watch his game. He doesn't change directions real good. He struggles to create off the dribble. Now he has a pretty good jump shot. Great defensive guy. And I think what NBA scouts will fall in love with, he can play both forward spots. He can play the 4 and the 3. I think that's something that scouts are going to fall in love with. And he showed up on a big stage. Yeah. And you want a person like that in your franchise. That's why I think he might be a good fit for the Pelicans.
But he only had one good game.
Nah. If you watch if you watch Virginia all year.
No, I'm talking about like on the big he had a timely shot in the Final Four, Elite 8.
A couple of timely shots.
Elite 8, he was a shell of himself. And he took off in the second half of the national championship that I didn't watch.
Now, I would say this. Who should be staying in college? Let's go there.
Everybody. Zion need to come back.
Wow.
RJ Barrett need to come back.
Cam Reddish need to come back.
Everybody come back for Duke. Man, everybody else can go. Okay. I'm glad Najee Little put himself in the
Najee Little, you're bad.
I'm glad
Kobe White, you're bad.
I'm glad he put himself.
You're bad.
Javonte Smart, what was you thinking?
You're bad.
Nazir Reed.
I don't know what he's thinking about.
When smoke is fire. Maybe they know they did something wrong at LSU with the Will Wade thing. FBI come and say, look, we getting out of Dodge.
Hey, listen, I seen some names declared, and I'm like, huh? Why are you going pro? I mean, I get it. You know, you're underclassmen. You know, if you look at statistics, a lot of freshmen have been picked in the first round. I get it. But, man, some of these freshmen, I'm sitting there saying to myself, man, I mean, what I saw from you this season didn't validate what you think. I see a bunch of second-round picks declared. Maybe become a first-round pick just because of scarcity, if that makes sense. You know, you don't see a lot of teams drafting seniors in the first rounds or juniors. You know, that's typically not the case, just due to scarcity. But I'm looking at the games. I'm saying to myself, Kobe White, you should be back in school.
Right.
Najee Little, you could go back to school. There's a few others. The kid out of Oregon. Bobo.
Nah, he needs to go.
I didn't see much of him at Oregon this year. Matter of fact, they actually had a better run without him.
That's why he needs to go. I'm serious. Like he when you are big and you get hurt, it's tough to. It's the same reason why Michael Porter Jr.
left.
When you big and think about it, coming into the year, he was supposed to be a lottery pick. He gets hurt. You know, coming back is nothing beneficial gonna happen for you coming back, but potentially getting hurt again, especially when you're big.
Right. Jackson Hayes out of Texas. I'm saying the same to myself. Okay.
I thought he should have left.
You said he should have left?
Yeah.
He's declared.
Yeah, I thought he should have left.
I
thought he should have left. This is just my personal opinion. You know, looking at this list right now, this is some people that I think that should have stayed in college, in my personal opinion. I'm not even gonna go through the kids like, you know, Caleb Weston at Ohio State. We're not gonna talk about these guys because those guys, you know, either going late second round to undrafted. We're gonna talk about guys like P.J. Washington. Okay? P.J. Washington, I thought should have came back for another year. Likes to bring this big class in every year. I think that P.J. Washington is probably a early second round pick. I thought he should have came back. I felt like he would have dominated next year.
Right.
In Kentucky.
Look, Coach K.
Huh?
Coach Calipari.
I didn't say nothing about Coach K.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You said Coach K.
You said Coach.
When I said that?
You said Coach K like to bring in these big classes.
I did?
Yeah, that's why
Calipari.
That's why you.
Calipari.
Oh, look, I was like,
Calipari.
man, I'm like, hold on, he wasn't on my squad.
Calipari.
I'm tripping.
He might go late first though.
Possibly. I think he going early.
For what?
Early second.
He got hurt. He got hurt before the SEC tournament.
Yeah, think about this though. PJ is an undersized 4.
That's
He's 6. He's 6'6". He might be 6'4".
He might be 6'5". I give him 6'5".
He probably
but his wings. He a long kid.
Right.
He not really that long.
And he
not really that long. He got a wide body. That's why he can rebound so well.
Right.
He run the flow kind of good.
He do. He had a pretty good mid range. He can knock down a 3 every now and then. I think he can be a poor man's version of Draymond Green in the NBA.
He ain't got the girth.
I think he could possibly be something close to that. Not Draymond, but something a little close to that.
Right.
I thought Javonte Smart should have came back.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, why he really declared, what's going on with Will Wade, and he might be ruled ineligible next year. So you don't know what's going on with that. But I feel like he definitely needs another year of college. I thought, who else? Looking through this list.
Kobe White.
Kobe White, I felt like he should have came back. I feel like his game needs to be polished up a lot more. He needs to improve his jump shot a lot more. He needs to understand how to run a show better. But when you got NBA scouts and GMs projecting you to be a top 10 pick, how do you stay?
How you stay?
To me,
I mean, you gotta leave. It doesn't make no sense to come back.
Get your hell braided while you're at it.
Right.
He's a poor man version of DeAndre Fox. The one thing I didn't realize.
No, he's not that. He is nowhere near DeAndre Fox.
I said a poor man.
He's not even poor. Like he's not even that kind of player.
He ain't explosive enough.
He a poor man. The one thing I didn't realize about him was that he's 6'4".
He don't look it.
That's the thing. And his gait is like he tries to play that. He tries to play like DeAndre Fox. If you watch him, like he's gonna he's gonna try to like force his way to the goal. That's why I say like his game is a poor man DeAndre Fox. The DeAndre Fox was just he's a whole nother level. He's a gnat on defense.
Right.
And to me, like especially without that countable mid range to outside shot,
Look.
Unless they try to make him a combo guard.
Look. Nazar Little, you should have came back.
6-man.
You thought you was going to come in college and be able to use that big body and your athleticism to be able to be a dominant college player. You barely even started this year. You barely even made an impact on North Carolina team. You pretty much underachieved this year. Like, you did not do what everybody expected you to do down there in Chapel Hill. He definitely should have came back. And I thought if Nazar Little would have came back, he might have been a top 5 pick next year.
Now, granted, he was stuck behind Luke May.
I don't want to hear that.
But
I don't want to hear that. He had his shots.
Yeah.
He had his chances. They started him with Luke May a couple times.
Yeah.
Right. But it just did not work. Skylar Mays, you know, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he doesn't want to go through his 4th coaching change since he's been there, or 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
3rd.
Maybe that's why he don't want to.
Johnny Johnson. Johnny, Will, and then whoever.
Yeah, maybe that's playing a part. But look, shit, I would have transferred. Transfer down.
Tremont Waters.
Nah, I agree with Tremont Waters leaving. I do. I thought Tremont Waters should have left.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
His season.
I agree with that because he's one of those, the kind of skill set that he has and the way he plays. He can't get too much. He can't do too much more if he would have came back in college next year.
Right. He made like a huge, like the jump that, and I granted, a lot of it went to Will Wade, but the jump that he made from year 1 to this year was like, okay.
But you gotta think about this. Scouts are drooling over him right now. When them scouts drooling over you like that, you gotta go. You can't try to test it out and come back next year. Not when you 5'10", soaking wet. Okay? Nazar Reed. I mean, listen. I know they're comparing you to Boogie Cousins. You have a piss poor chance of being Boogie Cousins. You looked at terrible.com in the tournament, and you looked at bad toward the end of the season. But during the middle and the beginning of the season, Nazar Reed played really good. I thought he was on his way to being a lottery pick. Right now, I'm not so sure he's going in the 1st round.
I think especially once Will Wade couldn't coach no more, I think you see him decline. Like, you see him plummet.
You seen the decline.
And it shouldn't have been. When you that big,
you start seeing the decline. You're like, man, what the
work? Look, when you that big, you supposed to be, especially in college sports, you supposed to dominate. He ain't dominant.
Quentin Grimes from Kansas.
Yeah.
I love Quentin Grimes. I thought Quentin Grimes was going to really have a really, really good year for Kansas. Didn't play good. Struggled. Why are you declaring for the draft? I don't even know if you're going in the 1st round. Jared Harper from Auburn, the little point guard. I love his game. Really good college player. I don't think your game is going to translate
one year
to the NBA. You're going to be a hell of an overseas player and make a whole lot of money though.
He might G League it up like old boy from Oregon. The little point guard that we had for a little while. I can't think of his name.
It's on tip of my tongue. I know you're talking about
Jackson. No,
but that's Frank Jackson. He went to Duke. There's another guy. I know you're talking about though.
VJ King from Louisville. What the hell are you thinking about?
Louisville.
What are you thinking about?
The strippers ain't coming no more.
That's it.
VJ King was a McDonald's All-American coming out of high school. He has underachieved. That's putting it lightly.
Listen,
he's played.
A lot of these kids are. I remember Kobe White when he declared something. My dream was to be an NBA player. That's all thing I want to dream about. I'm sitting there saying to myself, man, then
what type of NBA player?
What type? Because you at college right now, and I'm looking at the game. And I'm saying to myself,
well, you know what? It's like you said when you hear your name saying 1st round, you don't care.
Nah, not 1st round. Lottery. Lottery. Because once you're outside of the lottery, that contract you're not guaranteed.
Right.
But that was
now you playing Russian roulette with your career.
Yeah. Some kids
you talking about it could be a 2-year deal.
When some kids hear that 1st round in your name, that's all they care about.
Right.
Come in, there's only 15 spots in the lottery.
Right.
Look at Brandon Sampson from LSU. Declared for the draft. I don't know what he was thinking about when he did it.
Where he at?
In the G League. Now he signed a 2 10-day contracts with the Bulls, and he looked good this last little month of the season. But you gonna be in a G League or probably overseas next year.
Right.
And you got to stay and develop your game. Some people, like Skylar Mays, I like Skylar Mays. I think he's a really good college player. I think he's even a better person. Skylar Mays is somebody that should have came back. I mean, you're probably gonna go undrafted. You're probably going undrafted. Javonte Smart, you're probably going undrafted. Probably. And I would love to see you get drafted because, you know, I root for Louisiana kids.
Right.
And I know everything you've been through over this last year.
Right.
You know, and I covered you in high school. I would hope to see you get drafted.
Right.
But talking to NBA scouts, the GMs out there at the McDonald's All-American game, I'm asking them about some of these kids. One scout told me they think Javonte should be in college for 3 years.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no knock to him as a player. It's just some people's game
don't
translate as quick
as others.
And if Javonte got to stay 3 years and get picked 18th in the draft,
right?
That's good. Instead of going going undrafted, fighting, trying to get on somebody's roster in the preseason.
You get those 2 day contracts.
Yeah, bouncing in the G League, then you get cut in and you're going overseas. I mean, that's not ideal.
Right.
Okay.
And that's a tough lifestyle.
Tough life.
And that's a tough lifestyle. And I just, you know, I hope he, you know, rethinks this. And when he goes to the combine, he gets these reviews, he comes back.
Right.
But like I say, it's probably bigger than what we're talking about because we don't know what's going to happen with the NCAA during the summer when they
start some sanctions.
Start handing out allegations that him and Will Wade had going on. We don't know how that's going to play out.
Correct.
Nazar Reed, I'm telling y'all right now, Nazar Reed,
he gone.
I just don't see him coming back. He thinks he's like that. He thinks he's like that right now. And he gonna find out. He gonna find out. He gonna find out. He got a lot to work on. A lot.
And to me, as big as he is, he didn't dominate the glass like I thought he should.
No.
Especially being like one of the few big mans on that team. He did not dominate the glass. I mean, hell, there was some games that Tremont Waters had more rebounds than him.
Yeah, again,
that's bad.
I look at this draft. See, I look at a lot of these guys going pro because of the scarcity that this draft has. When you get after the R.J. Barrett, the Zion Williamson, the Cam Reddish, the John Morant, the DeAndre Hunters, you start getting past a certain point. You also got the point guard of Vanderbilt,
Darius Garland.
He's really good. But once you get past about 7, there's a bunch of scarcity in this NBA draft. So a lot of guys throwing their name in the hat, saying to myself, what do you think I'm going to project? Like you said, lottery. Like you mentioned, first round. If they thinking they can get that, then they're going to leave that college career alone. That's what they're saying. But do I think these guys are doing the best thing for their futures for the NBA? No, I just don't. I see these guys going in the NBA. They're going to be 14, 15 on the bench, most of them.
Right.
And then in 2 years from now, they're all going to be bouncing around the G League trying to get back into the NBA. Listen, there's some guys who became seniors, like Steph Curry from Duke,
right,
who's been around the NBA, but finds a way every year to get a contract.
Right.
Why? Because he has was a senior at Duke when he came out, but he could shoot the 3-ball real well. Hasn't really had a home, but found a way. Why? Because he let his game develop at the college level.
How long did Marcus Darton stay at LSU?
Marcus Darton, he came from JUCO, and he left out there senior.
At the senior.
So see, and look what Marcus.
Gary Temple.
Marcus Darton always gonna have a job.
Right.
Gary Temple.
Now, this is another key thing that I was talking to people about when it comes to these kids declaring right now. Let me tell y'all something. The 2020 NBA draft will be, no, it ain't ridiculous. This is going to be one of the weakest drafts in the last 3 or 4 years.
That's what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous.
Like, they don't have that. They don't have that star power. Yeah, you got some good kids now.
Yeah.
Got some good prospects, but you don't have that guy in that class where you like, I know he going top 3.
Right.
There's a bunch of question marks all over the place.
They're gonna have to get to the college ranks to develop their game.
I just don't see who's gonna be that guy that is gonna stand out from the rest. I mean, it's just a bunch of people that can play. You see a good skill sets here and there, but it's no for shows in this 2020 mock draft, in my opinion. And that's why I thought like some people like Cam Reddish, Javonte Smart, Nazar Reed. You come back, and now you probably going top 10. Quinn Grimes. You going top 10 because this 2020 draft will be one of the weakest in the last 3 or 4 years.
And then on top of that, too, it's not that guy coming out of high school that was like, all right, he one and done. Like, you know there's some one and dones in there, but it's like, Like Zion, you know he was one and done, and his done was gonna put him in the lottery.
You knew R.J. Barrett was one and done.
Yeah,
you knew Cam Reddish was gonna be one and
You know
done.
what I'm saying? And you knew they was going lottery.
Right.
Like, it's not that guy.
Right.
It's coming from class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of that class that class draft combination when Harrison Barnes and all them was coming out. Yeah. But then Harrison made the smart thing. He came back. He came back
as a sophomore.
And then he got a better draft spot as a sophomore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got the, but you know what I'm saying? We don't know these guys' situations back at home. Some of them might got 2 or 3 babies.
Man, listen. And see, you know my rebuttal to that when I hear people say stuff like that? My thing is this. I understand all that.
Right.
But who is advising you? If I'm an agent or I'm close to you like that, I'm like this. Look, dog, you good. The draft next year week. Man, come back, man. Come back and be a top 5, top 10 pick next year, man.
But see, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody like the only people that I felt that declared and is like, okay, I wouldn't have left, but I understand why you left. Cam Reddish, okay, I thought he should have came back, but you leaving, I understand.
I understand it.
You're going top 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he would have came back, Cam Reddish might have went 1 or 2 next year. Okay, I understand why you left. Kobe White should have came back. They got you going top 10. I get it. I understand. After that, I mean, we're not even going to talk about Ja Morant. That's just like stating the obvious.
Yeah. Right.
But after that, it's like, why not come back and come and be a top 5, top 10 pick next year? Because this draft will be weak as a mug next year. It's going to be super weak.
It's like we say time and time again on this show. We don't know who these kids surround themselves with. You might have the people.
I don't know.
There's people like us who generally care for the best
Coach Vaughn said no hat
of the kid. But then you got people out there, man, look, we going to make it together. We going to ball out.
Right.
Why is we balling out? I'm putting in the work.
Right.
I should be able to make it. Then when I get steady, like, hey man, I appreciate what you did for me.
Right.
If you really about me.
Right.
If you're not really about me, you wanna be like the BET movies and stuff. Like, man, look, you don't know who I am. I'm such and such person. I'm such, and they wind up getting the wrong team around them, getting an agent that's not really qualified to be an agent.
Right.
Getting a business manager that's gonna blow all their money.
Right.
Because they don't know how to handle that much money. Right. And it's gonna be the third. I call them the 30 for 30 kids. That's what happened to this kid. That's what happened.
Right.
They don't have the right group around them.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I think if Javonte had the right group around him, he's back. But then again, I understand why he might not be back because
you might be ineligible next year.
And look, and here's the thing about it: there's only 2 people who know the truth. The real truth of what happened with that whole situation. Will Wade and him.
No. Will Wade, Shannon Foreman, and him.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm just
that was the him.
When it comes down to the nitty gritty, Will Wade and Javonte Smart. And he know if he did, I ain't gonna let it catch me.
The writing is on the wall. But we ain't got to get all of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But listen,
but let me say this: somebody I think that might capitalize. Remember his name. I think might capitalize. I hope he don't declare for the draft, but I got a feeling he might. Louis King for Oregon. You don't know who that is? Go check him out. 6'9" wing. I've been covering this kid since high school on the Nike circuit, covering him for USA basketball. This kid got so much upside and potential. It's not even funny. If he comes back, I think this kid might be a top 3 pick next year. Louis King got all the ability in the world. I think he should come back. He hasn't declared yet, but we don't know how this is going to play out. But I think Louis King, one of them people that if they come back, especially with the draft being so weak next year, I think that kid could possibly go top 3 in the draft next year.
Ooh, there it is. Well, listen, don't go nowhere. When we come back from break, we'll take our first break. When we come back, we talking Lakers, baby. We talking Magic. Everybody been waiting to discuss this and have a conversation about this. We got to have it. FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports. Don't go nowhere. Right back.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full 08.
Pay me the money. money.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
This should say invite.
Oh, all right.
How you sure there's an invite? There's a watch party? The messenger Jane say has a little circle.
No, really, you sure there's a this watch party?
Watch party.
Oh man.
And we back, baby. Fred, get on your job.
Okay, and we're back. Welcome back, FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports, New Orleans Talk Network. Listen, for people who don't know, if you're not living underneath the rock, Lakers team president Magic Johnson came out a couple of days ago, had a press conference. Didn't inform the Lakers organization, didn't inform Jeannie Buss, didn't inform LeBron James. Came out and let the entire organization know and let the public know that he was stepping down as team president of the Lakers. Question is, what do you guys take about Magic Johnson and what he decided to do as far as stepping down as Lakers team president?
Can I start? Yeah. Can I start? I'm going to be real with you, bro. As business savvy as this dude is, he did it the whole way.
So you lost some respect for Magic?
Just as much as, because the way the way the reports been coming out is like he didn't talk to Jeannie. He just held the press conference and look, that's bad business. I'm not about me personally. I'm not about bad business.
Right.
If you knew like, hey, look, man, this ain't what you thought it was gonna be. You know, you got LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You thought she was gonna get AD. You know what I'm saying? You seen things crumble. It ain't as easy as you had it going in your mind. Hey, look, look, I'm sorry. I try my best, but it ain't what I want. I'm gonna step away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let everybody. There's no way, especially in the professional sport, that everybody should find out the same time as your boss find out.
Right.
That's just bad. That is bad. And to me, that was the whole way out. That was the easy, and he just took it the easy way out because, behind closed doors, the meetings get real hectic. And,
it's getting kind of hectic.
You know what I'm saying? He just didn't. Man, look, drew a press conference, saying some stuff, and now he done. He get to walk away clean instead of
he get to go back to be the ambassador that he loves to be.
You know what I'm saying? To me, as much respect as you got in the game, as much respect as you got worldwide, I think you pulled the whole move. Yeah. To me, pulled the whole move. To me. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he wanted to go, just, hey, man, look, Gene, I'm out this bitch. You can say whatever you want. I'm gone. And I will respect you more, you doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially you talking about, like, look, I'm going to make L.A. great. You know what I'm saying? You pulled the same stuff that LeBron pulled that in Miami. Not 4, not 5, not, you know what I'm saying? You pulled that, and then, look, your first, look, it wasn't hard to get LeBron.
He wanted to be there.
Your first major move didn't fall through, and you gone. Your young kids turned away from you, and now you gone. GSportz.
Y'all gotta realize something, man. if you think that him and Jeannie didn't have prior conversations to him announcing it, you're sadly mistaken, and you're just not. You don't have good understanding. Okay? Magic, he gave her all the signs that he was not gonna come back as team president. What I think he did, I think that he gave her signs. He kind of like alluded to it. He never probably came out and said, "Look, I'm definitely stepping down," but he let her know to some degree. If you listen to his press conferences and his interviews, he talks about how close him and Jeannie is.
Right.
He look at Jeannie like a little sister, and they got a real tight knit, close relationship. And he talked about if he would have came to Jeannie and said, "Look, Jeannie, I'm definitely stepping down. I'm about to announce it." He said they would have cried. He said because that's how close they are, and she would have talked him out of it. And he said he did not want to be talked out of it. He said he wasn't happy. Serena Williams called this man and wanted him to be a board of directors, a mentor on an advisory board. Can't do it because of NBA with tampering and all of this stupid stuff.
President of thanks.
Ben Simmons reaching out to him, different people reaching out to him for advice and stuff like that.
Like the situation with him and Giannis.
Yeah, right. And he can't do it because
he's president of the Lakers.
He's the president of the Lakers, and he can't be happy. And that Magic Johnson loves helping people. He loves helping his community.
Right.
And you got so many restrictions and stipulations when you're the president of the Lakers. So now he can go back to being Magic. Man, what's up, man? What's up, dog? What's up, Ben? Man, meet me at VIP. Man, bring up 3 bottles. He can't do that. Hey, as president of the Lakers.
Hey, I got Samuel over here.
Man, you got everybody in the media taking pictures, recording you, putting it on social media. Now he getting fined $300,000. Yeah. So he can go back to being himself. Man, look, I agree with it. I love what he did. And you gotta put yourself in this kind of shoe. That's just like we've been doing FanView. Say we've been doing FanView 10 years. Mm-hmm. Now he been affiliated with the Laker organization well over 10 years.
Right.
Say we've been doing FanView 10 plus years. We got a lot invested into this. It then blew up like hotcakes, and I'm struggling because I can't be there for my son when he playing college football.
Right.
And I know if I come talk to y'all about this, y'all gonna talk me out of it. Y'all gonna be like, "Gee, I know it's your son, blah, blah, blah. We got something big going here." I ain't gonna go nowhere. I ain't gonna go nowhere. I ain't gonna go nowhere because
you can't do it like that.
I'm telling you.
Hey, cause we closer than that. We'll be like, man, go be there for your son. Hell, me personally.
Henry, if we listen, let me tell you something. Well, you know what? Let me flip it then. If we had something, if this FanView thing blew up big, where we nationwide and we didn't started something from the ground like we did, and you come tell me, "Look, dog, my son getting big. I can't be there, blah, blah, blah." I'm gonna be like, I understand. I understand, dog.
When you say college,
let me finish. I understand, man. I know you won't be there for your son, but you can't end this. We got something good going here, dog. We've been doing this 10 plus years. We started from the bottom. We started from the mud. I'm gonna talk you out of it. You gonna go back home to your wife. You gonna be like, "Baby, look, I know we talked about I was supposed to go up there and tell him I wasn't coming back. Baby, I can't do it. We got too much investment." And that's what Magic was going through. He knew he couldn't go to Jeannie. Jeannie, a woman too, she emotional. She might have been on a period. You never know.
She too old to have a period.
She ain't hit menopause yet.
Yeah, she is.
Phil's still hitting that. Still hitting that. He still got to wait 5 days when her rag is down. Man, that's neither here nor there. Okay?
Did you just hit it?
Yeah. Yes. I hit it. But all I'm saying is she emotional, man. She get to crying. No, it's hard to turn a woman on when she get emotional and start crying. That's like a breakup.
No, the hell it ain't.
Man, it is a breakup. That's a breakup.
Nah. You didn't been through breakup before. It ain't no damn breakup.
Man, I think Jim got a little more
think about it. When you breaking up with somebody and it's not necessarily bad blood between y'all, that's tough.
I ain't never had a breakup like that.
I have.
You know what I'm saying?
I have.
Hey, did you?
It's not true. Me.
Hey, is Magic in the car right now listening to You Got It Bad?
No.
I did. It ain't no damn bad breakup. You know what I'm saying?
Now, PJ says Magic stepped down so he can be Magic again.
Yeah.
He be Magic again.
But man, look.
Y'all
Magic,
mind.
Listen, I have no problem with how he handled it. I really don't. I agree with it. I understand his mindset. But this is what the Lakers need to do. if they won't get back to relevancy.
I got beef with it.
They got to capitalize on Klay Thompson this summer.
Yes.
That's number one priority. You're not getting KD. You're not getting Kawhi Leonard. You're not getting Kyrie Irving. You're not getting Anthony Davis. You got to get Klay Thompson to LA. And then you got to get Boogie. And then the two people you got to get after that to make this team complete, to give yourself a shot, you got to get Rudy Gay, who's an unrestricted free agent, and you got to get JJ Redick.
Gotta get a shooter.
Now, check it out. Check it out.
Did you say Dookie?
Check it out.
You said Dookie?
Check it out.
Did you say Dookie?
Yes, I did. Now check it out. If they could land Boogie, Klay Thompson, Rudy Gay, JJ Redick, I think that puts them in position to compete to come out that West. Now, Kemba Walker's an unrestricted free agent too, so I think that's somebody they might need to try to see about getting to LA too. Who I think is better than Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I've been saying it.
Right, but that's what the Lakers need to do. If they do that, nobody's going to even remember what that Magic, not the team president anymore.
But see, this is the thing. This is the only thing. Like I said,
you starting to convince me because I did a video. You know, you saw it. Starting to convince me.
I don't give a damn about all that shit that you just said. Because to me, you knew what it was when you signed up for the job. You knew the tampering rules. You knew all the stuff. You knew what you couldn't do. If that was going to be too much of a change for you, you shouldn't have took the damn job in the first place.
Now, here's my thing.
He didn't think it was going to be all that.
I can see if the...
He didn't think it was going to be all that.
Now, look, I can
all
see...
the behind the door stuff, all the politicking going on.
Man, he been in the league long enough. Don't give me that, man. Look, I can see if a new CBA came out when he signed on and this stuff and this came about. All right,
gotcha.
I got you, man. I see why. Look, you knew
you've been around the block.
And it's not like when he wasn't the president of the Lakers that people wasn't talking to him for his input. It wasn't like, hey, look, Silver not having a conversation with you. The president of the Basketball Association not having. You knew all the parameters. You had a better insight than anybody.
I don't think he.
You just wasn't willing to change.
I don't think he thought it was going to be that like that.
It was in black and white.
But he Magic.
Well,
here's the problem.
Yeah,
he thought he was going to be exempt from some of them rules.
Hey, look, he might be exempt for AIDS, but he ain't exempt from tampering. Goddamn.
Here's the thing. Here's my problem with it. I think
he must got some.
He got some real money.
Dr. Sebi medicine.
Yeah. Real pharmacy money. Here's the thing. I think this.
You the only one that survived CB.
For real.
Lisa left our lost.
For real.
Nipsey lost.
Everybody lost. Magic still alive.
Magic beat AIDS. Beat
still alive.
How you beat AIDS? How you beat HIV all them years, but you can't survive 1 year with the Lakers?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
It's worse than AIDS.
Listen,
break it on like AIDS.
For real.
Gotta fight it like AIDS.
Well, he survived 2 years with the Lakers. It was 2 years now. Yeah, he got the job in February of 2017.
Okay.
2 years with Lakers.
But it's a full year. It's a full year.
No, February 2017. So
that's in the middle of the season.
Yeah, that's the All-Star break.
2017, 2018 season he had. Then he had 2018, 2019 season.
I'm talking about
2 full seasons.
So he didn't have those
that's
2 full seasons.
That's a half.
February
is a halfway mark.
He came after the All-Star break, matter of fact.
Okay.
After we got Boogie.
That was the 2016, 2017 season.
Okay.
Then you had the 2017 season, 2018 season. This is 2018 season, 2019
So he did 2.5.
2.5. He did 2.5.
A little more than 2.5.
Yeah,
I don't think he did 2.
He did 2.5 seasons as the Lakers.
Okay.
Because the first record for the Lakers as team president was they won 26 games.
He should have understood that Rome wasn't built in one day.
And then, correct. Then he only won 37 games this season. My thing with Magic was, I think that he didn't. When you become team president of an organization, I think that that got to really be your main focus and main job. Magic got too much going on. You want to be the ambassador over here for Serena. Magic wanted to go to the D-Wade.
Can you blame him for wanting to work with Serena?
No.
I would want to be around that ass any way I could.
Because that's how Magic, because that's Magic Johnson.
Man, fuck that.
The thing is, when you become team president, he had to become Irvin Johnson. He had to become a guy that he's not used to being. He had to make a decision.
Man,
when a lot of different players had to get fired and cut.
That boy,
he had to make a decision on head coach.
Man,
he
that
had to
boy
do a lot
been Irvin since he left high school. Stop it.
At the end of the day,
nobody know who Irvin is.
He said it in his interview, I was going to have to make decisions about guys that I didn't want to make decisions about.
He took the job.
I don't think he.
I think he's free.
Yeah,
he's free to be what he wants to be.
Look, you heard it said. They actually said, "What you think about the Lakers going forward?" He said, "I don't know, but I'm not gonna be here.
I'm not gonna be here."
He was so happy.
He was happy.
He was happy, though,
because he had.
It was almost like he was in a marriage, and his divorce papers got signed, sealed, and delivered that day.
He making less money.
He shouldn't have took the job.
I don't think he understood how it was really gonna be.
Man.
He couldn't
move like he wanted.
He couldn't move like he wanted to. And he's the team president.
You can't even have a conversation with people because it's tampering.
Who was his best coach ever?
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley.
What the hell does Pat Riley do?
Down there in South Beach.
What does he do?
Team president.
Okay, so who you think he was talking to before taking the job? He had.
But Pat Riley is like really into the Miami Heat basketball.
Pat Riley not popping bottles.
No.
He was.
Pat Riley not smashing everything in South Beach.
He was when Brian Bosch and Wade was together.
Man, Pat Riley low key. Pat Riley at the top of a penthouse in Miami, drinking some scotch,
man,
with his wife or his old lady sitting right there.
Man,
like, he's chilling.
Pat Riley,
and he's focused on the Heat organization, and mainly the Heat organization. Magic got so much going on.
Hey, you knew what it was when you took. It's just like you applying for a manager position, and you know what? I don't want to be the manager anymore. Hell, you knew what the job took.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Look, it's all in black and white. It's telling you what it is. Just because you get that don't mean it's the job position gonna change.
Don't disagree with that. I just think that Magic took a job, not truly understanding what the job really was. I think he did it a coward way by coming out there and did it the way he do it. I think he could have went here and let the organization know. At least let LeBron James know. He needed to let some people know that you're gonna step down from the job. You recruited this guy. You brought him brought him to LA. At some point in time, you gotta let people know. They can't find out publicly like everybody else find out. They just can't find out that way. That's my thing. You brought in LeBron James. LeBron James can't find out that way.
Look, G, you use FanView as a example. I'm gonna use FanView as that. Now we've been in this system mud, right? We got the promo, we got the shirt, we got everything. And me and Fred come in on Thursday, like, man, where's G at? Then we see Jeremiah Gray live on G Piff _ live on Instagram saying, yeah, man, look, it was fun doing FanView for them X amount of years, man, but I'm gonna do my own little thing now. And then we live in 30 seconds. How I'm supposed to process that shit? Who I'm supposed to argue with?
I wouldn't handle it like that.
Oh, that's how Magic, but that's how it's handled.
But I still understand why he did it like that, though. You gotta understand his perspective. He explained it to you. He put it in black and white.
I don't give a damn.
Magic wanted to go back to being an ambassador.
The job title was in black and white. Right. Now, look, if he would have came out and said, look, man, I'm going to work with Serena. I'm saying, look, fuck Jeannie. Jeannie ain't holding like Serena. I'm cool with it. Look, you get all of it. Look, that man beat AIDS. He ain't got no woman on his side like talking about. He going mentor Serena with all that ass, new baby, and a new husband. Right. He got game on all that, and he got more money than him.
I think Magic wanted to be free. Obviously, taking a Lakers job as president was a pay cut from what he used to earn in his own business and own enterprises. He can go ahead and be free and be a counsel like he wants to do, and be his own brand. Taking a Lakers job, I think Magic Johnson personally, to me, like I said on my video, I think at some point in time, Jeannie Buss was going to make a decision and fire Magic Johnson. Because at the end of the day, that team was 26 wins the first year, 37 the second year. You got a LeBron James in here. We don't know if Rob Pelinka or Luke Walton going to be here as coach. We don't know direction. We don't know what direction we're going. We don't know if we're going left, right, or up or down.
And she ain't firing Magic. You can stop that.
I think she was going to have to make a decision.
You tripping.
I think she was going to have to make a decision.
She wasn't going to make that decision. She'd have fired everybody else but Magic.
But Magic wasn't attentive to the job. Magic still wanted to be Magic. Magic still wanted to do a lot of different things. And at some point in time, as team president, your job is to be team president of the Lakers. And that's a demotion to Magic Johnson.
She wasn't going to fire Magic. You can stop that.
I think she was going to let him go. I think it would have been hard for her to do.
It's the NBA. Man, the goddamn...
And you know,
the Wizards president just got fired after 14 years.
He wanted to fire Luke Walton. And I know Jeannie didn't want to do that.
Because he Bill's son. Bill was there. You know, they still in contact. I get that part. I can see what you're torn in between them.
He's torn there.
But goddamn, Rob Pelinka?
Rob Pelinka sabotages this franchise.
First of all, somebody.
And if you're not paying attention to what's going on, Rob Pelinka is really probably the root of the problem.
Somebody
with this Lakers organization.
Somebody explain to me why the hell Zubac was traded.
Right.
That's still a mystery.
Somebody explain to me. At the
Good as he was playing.
At the time,
it's a mystery.
Look, every LeBron team,
Reggie Bullock.
Every LeBron team takes a while to everybody to find their role in the jail. But
Mike Muscata.
But LeBron and Zubac was the only constants night in and night out. And you trade them.
And I will give Lonzo on the defensive end. On the defensive end, he helped that team out a lot. Now,
listen, if LeBron don't go to, I'm just gonna keep it a band. If LeBron don't get hurt for 18 games, these people in the playoffs. Y'all know that, right? Let's be realistic about this.
Yeah.
He missed 18 games. Lonzo missed what, 40?
Yeah.
40 plus. Mm-hmm. You trade Zubac. That's why these people didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
People trying to act like
it was LeBron's fault.
Yeah, man. LeBron had one of his best seasons of his career.
27, 8, and 8.
So, and to piggyback on what you said, too, I'll tell you another reason why they struggle, but nobody won't talk about it. Outside of LeBron, Lance Stevenson, and Ronald, they're the only two vets where noise don't bother them. Well, Pelinka was the one, we getting AD at any cost, and he telling people who they put out there. Man, them young kids don't know how to handle that.
Right. No.
They not your average. I can see if there's the NFL.
What they lost by like 41?
Yeah.
When all that stuff surfaced on the internet and social media.
Look, they unfollowing you they unfollowing the Lakers on social media. They not talking to each other and all that stuff.
No,
them young kids don't know how to handle. I can see if it was the NFL where that guy is 23, 24. These guys barely 20.
He barely 20.
Barely 20. Hell, Lonzo just turned 20. You telling a 19-year-old, look, man, I'm about to get rid of you. You about to leave your home for the first time ever in your life. You about to go to New Orleans. And, you know, them kids don't know how to handle that.
They don't handle that.
I could take that part, but
they don't know how to handle that.
It's like I said, I piggyback on what you say. Pelinka is the root of all earthquakes in the.
But here's the thing, though, Coach. It's been out there now on ESPN and all over the social network. Guess what? Rob Pelinka is going to be the Lakers GM and may get more power. So my question to everybody here, we sitting here, where do the Lakers go now?
Get rid of Pelinka. Shit.
They say they're going to keep Rob Pelinka. So the question is, what did they do with LeBron James this upcoming offseason? What are you going to do?
You can't trade him because he's the cheese to the mousetrap. He's the cheese to the mouse. Look, I don't give a damn how much cap space you got. If LeBron James ain't there, ain't no Klay Thompson, ain't no Boogie, ain't that dream team scenario. You kill it. You going back farther down. You farther away from the playoffs than you ever been.
But if you're Klay Thompson, for example, why would I leave an organization that I think is not being ran properly to go play with a LeBron James, to go be with Rob Pelinka? Don't know who the head coach is going to be down there.
Because you
when I can leave a good situation where I'm at.
Because the thing about this is the thing about Klay. First of all, you was here from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
But the organization itself and everybody else forgot about you. Draymond got paid before you.
Right.
They didn't brought in KD. KD didn't got paid twice before you. Now they didn't brought in Boogie. They showing, look, it's not about you, Klay. It's about Steph and what's going to take the role off of Steph. And they show you in game plan, look, we want Steph to do all the easy work.
Right.
We're going to put you on the best perimeter defender. Now you got to work. And guess what? When you go through a slump, we put it out there. But when Steph goes through a slump, he not 100% healthy. It's going to be some type of excuse being made. So why sit there? You know your work. You know how important you are to the team. And then here's this team come and say, look, we're going to pay you what you work. On top of that, we're going to let you be you.
But here's the thing, though.
At a place that your daddy played.
But here's the thing, though. I don't think Klay Thompson comes off as a I wouldn't say the word ego kind of guy.
No,
he comes off as a very team-oriented, structured. I want to do my job and have fun with my teammates, and I want to go home.
Yeah, but money talk at the end of the day. Money talk in the situation. And then look, no matter what, the Warriors would never be able to pay you your work. Why? Because they paid Steph, they didn't pay Draymond, they paying everybody else. So so you gonna be the third fiddle. So why, as long as you've been there, why haven't your contract need been met? Because they won't bring in everybody else, and I'm supposed to just keep sacrificing?
I think he's that kind of player. I think he's that kind of guy. If anybody gives off that kind of idea, Klay Thompson does. He gives off that. Now, KD, on the other hand, that dude ain't sacrificing no more. The sacrificing days contract-wise are over for Kevin Durant. That dude looking like, oh, y'all want to build a new arena? Oh, in Oakland? Oh, y'all about to write a check. KD comes off as, okay, I'm about to, I won 2 championships, possibly a third this year. Listen, y'all going to break the bank.
Look, here's the thing.
If not, New York going to do it.
Here's the thing I don't think you really looking at. There's life after basketball.
Yeah, don't disagree with that. Don't disagree with that.
What's going to secure your life after basketball?
Money.
Okay, so here I am about to give you all the money in the world, and you be the guy. That ain't nothing to think about right there. It's not. I'm not asking you to uproot and leave everything. Hell, you go into another city in the same state.
Now they can't land Klay Thompson. Where do they go?
Shit, I don't know where you go.
If you don't land a
Klay Thompson,
if they don't sign Klay Thompson, it's a wrap.
Klay Thompson is the domino has to fall because you got to sit. It's a guessing game if you're gonna get AD or not.
Right.
It's a guessing. It's if the Celtics say, you know what, we about to lose. We're gonna lose Kyrie, so we're not giving up these young pieces.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let Terry Rozier be the guy with this young nucleus and let them ride it out until contract become an issue with them.
Right.
Then you can get AD, but then at what cost?
Right.
So Klay Thompson is the secure known. Because you might be able to get Klay Thompson. That scenario work out for the Celtics, and they're not willing to give up all that for AD now. And you might still be able to backdoor your way sometime and get AD.
Now,
what about you have a dominant starting four and getting a whole bunch of league minimum guys.
But here's my thing: when you're looking at the Lakers organization, I think Luke Walton still gets fired.
Or nah,
I don't. Cause see,
whoever they hire,
I don't put the fault on Luke.
Whoever they hire as team president, I don't know if they're gonna rush to do that.
Right.
I think Luke Walton survives at least another year.
I don't know. I think him and LeBron James are.
I think he survives another year.
I don't think him and LeBron have the best relationship.
Here's the thing. If you fire Luke, who do you hire? You can't just fire a motherfucker just to fire a motherfucker. You got to have somebody respectable and
Jeff Van Gundy out there.
Man,
you know, Mark Jackson.
Man, I don't want Jeff.
Ron Lue, somebody who LeBron likes.
You know what I'm saying. I mean,
man.
Brian Shaw, who LeBron likes.
But see, Brian Shaw lost that. Like he got a lot of image rebuilding to build after the Phoenix fiasco, just because of how the kids acted around him.
No, the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Listen. If they sign Klay Thompson and they get Boogie,
it don't matter who they get.
It's up.
It don't matter who.
It's up. I'm telling you. If you could mess around and get Kemba Walker and get Rudy Gay for league minimum and JJ Redick for league minimum,
I'll tell you what.
You are in prime position to come out the West. That has to happen.
I'll tell you what.
That's what they got to make happen.
Let's say they don't get Klay. But if you get Kemba and Boogie still, you fighting now. Because here's the thing.
I would rather Klay and Boogie than
yeah. I was saying, but
that'd be a better combination.
But here's the thing now. Name somebody in the West that can stop a healthy Boogie.
In the Western Conference,
the Rockets.
Okay, take Bias out of it. Nobody.
I'm just saying.
Taking Bias out of
when
it.
When he played the Rockets this year, he struggles. That pace that we play. All right, y'all keep on thinking Boogie can play at that pace that the Rockets play.
That's cool, but
he gonna struggle. Now anybody else in the league, yeah, he good. But there's us. When we get up and down, he struggles.
LeBron controls the pace of every game he plays in.
All right.
But then name a point guard that can stay in front of Kemba in the league.
Russell Westbrook. That's the only one I can think of.
Stay in front of him?
I say stay in front.
Nobody.
Not score with him. Stay in front.
Nobody.
Russell Westbrook don't play no damn D.
Nobody can stay in front.
Come on, stop it, man. That boy more worried about what fans talk about him than playing D. Stop it. Come on, keep it real. Keep it real. We ain't talking 2K. We talking real life.
If you talking about defensively, the only
nobody can stay in front of that man.
Facts.
Patrick Beverly.
No false advertisement.
Patrick Beverly.
Nobody. What Keith Sweat say?
He probably have some possessions where he getting problems, but
I'm talking about game.
When it all come down,
he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop what he's doing.
Exactly.
No, he not stopping doing it.
So you put two young Thundercats with the old wily veteran and LeBron.
I'm talking about somebody gonna make a scrappy for him. Somebody gonna make him work.
And then still you get some of them league minimum vets. JJ, Rudy. You got two shooters. You got a defender. You got a shot deterrent because I don't call Boogie a shot blocker, but you gotta respect that big ass body coming in. You got a dominant rebound. So now you just took more and more things off of LeBron's plate and let them play.
They got a lot of work to do, and I think that the thing is in this generation, the players are free agents.
David Bourgeois said DeAndre Jordan might come cheap. Byron Jones said. That's my line, brother. He said Melo. He just a Melo fan. He just won't stop. Melo need to
Melo should have shot that ball when it came to him in the stand. He should have just shot it because that's the last time you gonna shoot in the NBA arena.
Melo about to go be a G League coach or something, man.
Listen,
and follow Lala.
Melo is no longer playing basketball. That's just the days of Carmelo Anthony was in the Houston Rockets. The last time we see them.
What the hell is going on with the Knicks? Somebody explain to me what's going on with the Knicks.
I'm telling you what's going on with the Knicks. The Knicks, they about to sign Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant.
I'm saying, but what
and they probably about to get Zion.
What's going on with like the unicorn and the domestic violence and getting traded and all that stuff?
I don't know what's going on so much about that.
It's like it's a murky. No, don't get it twisted.
I don't know so much about
I do see Kyrie and KD being in the Big Apple with possibly I just don't see the ping pong ball falling that way for the #1 pick for them. I do see them either 2 or 3, and you talk about Kyrie, KD, RJ, or Cam, because you can't get job with Kyrie.
Right. No.
You could. But it ain't enough Spaldings in the world for them. Right.
Now Tony Celitis, Knicks got money for 2 max contracts and they're in the lottery.
He a New Yorker, he a diehard Knicks fan.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, Kyrie.
Look, man, ain't no Anthony Mason coming through there no time soon. Y'all need to get back to the old Knicks. Where the Anthony Mason?
Charles Oakley?
Where the Charles Oakley? Where the Charlie Ward?
John Starks.
Where the best waves I ever seen in basketball, Allen Houston. Where's Jeff Van Gundy holding on to Charles Oakley legs and stopping from fighting? Where that Knicks at?
Latrell Sprewell.
Choke a bitch.
Latrell. The Patrick Ewing Knicks.
Latrell, I choke coaches Sprewell, baby. That's what you need. Instead of the goggles,
Knicks bad though. Knicks bad.
They ain't gonna be bad. They ain't gonna be bad come next season.
No.
But the thing is, what that bench gonna look like? Kevin Knox coming off the bench.
Listen, if you got Kyrie, Kevin Durant,
no, I'm not.
And Zion Williamson,
they're not gonna get Zion.
You come on the bench.
They gonna get #2 or #3. They gonna get a ping pong ball. Ain't gonna fall that way, man. I'm telling you, man.
Stranger things have happened.
Look, this ain't a Netflix series. This ain't a Netflix series. This ain't a Netflix series.
Have happened.
And ever since the Pistons won the finals and got a top 3 pick, that shit is over with.
Yeah,
that shit over with.
Listen, I think the Lakers are in disarray. The Knicks are in good condition. You got the cap money. As long as James Dolan just let whoever he got in charge do their job, I think it's all right. As long as he don't get in the way, I think it's all good.
This man worried about suspending fans for calling him out.
Hey, let him suspend fans. When it comes to player personnel, I need James Dolan over there.
As long as he
line.
Just don't mess with Fizdale, because we ain't got too many black coaches. And Fizdale's actually
He's a good coach. He's a good coach. I think he didn't get the best break down there in Memphis.
And I'm gonna say this: if they can't get Danny Ainge to budge on the trade with the with the Celtics, the Knicks are somebody that I think the Pelicans need to take a long, hard look at.
Maybe the Pelicans, you wait for May 14th.
You trade Anthony Davis to the Pelicans for that lottery pick, which is going to probably be top 3. Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox.
Yeah. Let's play basketball.
Now, the Pelicans are back in contention to put themselves in the playoffs and compete in the West.
They could pull what Sacramento did.
Because what that would do, you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Kevin Knox, and you get a top 2 pick. So you either get Zion or Ja Morant. You put Ja Morant, Drew Holiday, Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson,
and your pick, and the pick that you're going to make,
and the pick that you're going to get. So it could be DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
Now you putting yourself in a good situation.
And you could get rid of Solomon. I don't get.
Yeah, they're gonna trade.
Oh, he got to go.
He's gonna be part of the deal.
He's part of the deal.
But I think that is a realistic option for the Pelicans going forward. Do not be surprised you see that happen. I would love to see Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, and that draft pick come.
I would love to see Ja Morant.
Yeah, because you're getting Ja. If they get the number 1 pick, we're getting Zion, and they're gonna sell out season tickets like that. So. That could be a great situation.
May 14th,
if the Pelicans play their cards right.
May 14th is that day. I think the Pelicans or whoever GM is going to be. I think that you come in and you say May 14th is the day.
Who is the GM?
It's still interviewing. And speaking on that, I know Danny Ferris supposed to be the favorite. Trajan Langdon, who's a former Duke baby.
Yeah, baby. The Alaskan
assassin. I think that Trajan Langdon needs to be a realistic option to be the next GM for the Pelicans. And here's why. Number 1, he can relate to the players. Yeah. He has a great relationship with not only the players, but a lot of people in the front office around the league. Right. So he can get on the phone and call a GM and the owner and, and work deals. The second thing that's big that people got to realize, and if you really understand the NBA, you're going to understand how big this is. He was a scout overseas for, I think, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Right.
He has great relationships with the owners and them pro teams overseas. So that means he going to know about all the up-and-coming overseas players. That's big, okay?
Right.
Trajan Langdon, you gotta evolve with the time. I think we need to get somebody, young and new in there, and innovative like him. Though. I think that'll be a great hire for the Pelicans to bring us back to the promised land.
But here's the thing, though. Whoever hires the GM got to have their first agenda on the job. Their first agenda on the job is going to be, what is your plan? How to trade Anthony Davis and make the. If I'm the Pelicans, the first I'm interviewing GM, that's my first thing I'm asking. What is your plan to trade Anthony and get the organization on the right path? I think the plan is don't pitch him staying. I think he wants to go. That's not the pitch. Mm-hmm. The pitch is what assets can you bring into the organization and how can you trade him and how can we get to a point where at least we have a competitive roster to put on it. We know no matter going to make the playoffs probably. But what can we start looking at for the future?
What's the Knicks, I'm telling you, I think the Knicks are going to be the great option.
To me,
that's his first job.
To me, that's the better plan. I was talking to somebody about it before. They was like, man, you would take something from the Knicks over Jaylen Brown and all. And no. I say, look, I think that's the most realistic. Because you talk about one, I don't know what those guys' mindset gonna be. They might be here like, look, I'm here because I got traded. I got 2 more years left. I'm gonna do my thing and I'm out of here. But see, when you get that draft pick,
that's different.
He yours.
Yours.
And then the number draft pick that they're gonna get, plus when you put it into your draft pick, it's gonna be one of those guys that should have been lottery, like top 5, top 6 guys that's gonna get bumped down simply because of overseas person. You'll get potentially Ja Morant,
okay,
your pick, Kevin Knox, so you don't have to reach for another small forward.
Now here's the question: what if Chicago lands that first pick?
It ain't shit they got for you.
Zion will be the pick.
Zion.
I'm saying
what about Zach LaVine?
What about him?
Would you want him in the Anthony Davis trade?
That is not an option.
Why? The ball get hurt as soon as the plane lands.
That's not an option. Listen, that would not be an option.
So you won't want to Levine it up.
When the plane do this, he hurt.
Carter?
Who?
Wendell Carter?
Look. I'm all for the Dukies, but come on now,
Fred.
I'm asking.
Do you want to set the franchise back another 10 years?
Hold on. Wendell Carter's not horrible.
He ain't nobody that you get in the trade.
He's not no.
Not for no damn Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
that's not even gonna be equivalent.
Okay, what I'm saying is you're gonna get the first overall pick.
One person for AD, a proven.
No, I said you're getting the first pick. You'll get Wendell Carter, and you get Zach LaVine.
No, it's not enough.
That's an injury prone.
It's not enough.
Unproven.
No, you're getting Zion.
Unproven.
Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, and that lottery pick sounds way better than Zach LaVine and Wendell Carter.
And they got the cap space to take Solomon Hill.
Yeah,
and still sign 2 people.
Chicago got to do that.
And they'll be more
willing.
willing.
Saying if Chicago got the pick.
Chicago.
So you telling me you'll make that trade?
To me.
You have Zion.
No.
You have Zach LaVine. No. You have your pick.
No.
And you have Wendell Carter.
And you'll be fired. You make that trade.
You'll be
fired.
You'll be
fired. You'll never get another job.
You'll be at Who That Wings.
And you'll be one of those people that'll be a has-been.
You'll be at Who That Wings talking about they got the new chicken special.
You'll be telling your grandkids, I used to be the Pelicans GM, and
you'll have Zion, Wendell Carter.
You'll be remembered as a guy that traded AD instead of what you got in return for AD.
Yeah. So you're saying the Knicks got the 5th pick? You still call New York?
To me,
you still call New York?
To me, Kevin Knox, the combination of Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson is better than Zach LaVine
and Wendell Carter.
Tell me the last full season Zach LaVine played. I want motherfuckers that can play.
This season.
One? How long the boy been in the league?
This is 4th year.
If he ain't played but 1 season, that's bad. I don't want them. Shit me.
See. I know he averaged 23 this year.
Ooh, wow, in the East. What did
Wendell Carter average in the East?
Is he gonna put up 23 in the West?
We don't know. We don't know what Kevin Knox is doing in the West.
I'll tell you what. I'd rather get Kevin Knox, who lights out shooting, young.
They both young.
Young. His knees ain't young.
Okay, you talking about Zach LaVine, who's about what, 22?
His knees dirty, Fred.
He had 1 ACL injury.
His knees are 30. He had problems with him in college. He played
Fred, I'm starting to wonder what be going through your brain when you be coming up with these scenarios. Like,
I tell you what
if you think Zach LaVine and Wendell Carter is going to be equivalent
with Zion, because you're getting the first pick.
How you know
if Chicago get that pick?
You think that's a better deal than Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson?
What if the Knicks get the 5th pick?
You playing a lot of what ifs.
All these ifs was a fifth, man.
We're going to find out May 14th.
We're going to find out May 14th.
We're going to find out May 14th.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, would you still talk to New York if they got the 5th pick?
I would. I still would. Because Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson will make the Pelicans a lot better. And then whoever that 5th pick will be, along with your pick,
I'm just saying because
that's a better situation for the Pelicans than damn Zach LaVine and damn overweight Wendell Carter.
Where are you sliding? Where
in the first pick?
Where are you sliding the Pelicans pick?
Oh, they probably 9th to 10th.
If the Knicks fall, hold on, how the hell? Why would you think the Knicks would fall to 5? It's funny that give me.
It's the lottery. You talking about? You got Cleveland, who bad? You got the Phoenix Suns, who bad? You got down at the bottom. Who else you have?
Hawks.
The Hawks, bad. That's 3 teams right there. Knicks. You got some teams down there. That Memphis, they down there too. Dallas, they down there. It ain't guaranteed that the Knicks will have a top 3 pick. The Hawks bad.
The Knicks got the
Phoenix bad.
Look,
Cavaliers horrible.
Here's the thing. You know what the Cavaliers gonna offer.
I wouldn't even talk to Cleveland.
So that's what I'm saying. You know what they're offering. You know what the Suns are not offering. So you're not talking to them.
I'm not talking to them.
The only I don't want damaged goods. So I wouldn't.
I'm only making the case because if they got the first pick,
I don't give a damn if
you're getting Zion.
The only way I'm making that trade is if they got the first 2 picks. Straight up.
They don't have the first. They're not gonna have that.
The first 2 picks. That's the only way I'm making that trade. Because I'm not about
the
to
Knicks got the worst. They got the worst.
They got the worst record
in the league. They're not gonna get the 5th pick, Fred.
You don't know that.
They're not. They're gonna get in that top 3.
Wait till May 14th.
You know how many balls they gonna have in that damn thing twirling around?
It's gonna be like a trans. It's gonna be like a trans.
They will not get. They will not get worse than the 3rd pick.
That's how many balls gonna be in there for the Knicks. It's gonna be like a trans.
They will not get worse than the 3rd pick.
He said. Now, School said, my question is, why y'all acting like Knox and Mitchell can save anybody's franchise?
Listen,
it's not about.
That's a better situation than goddamn Zach LaVine.
But did you
and Wendell Carter?
So what it sound like? It sound like to me you agreeing with Fred with Zach LaVine. Outside of a goddamn dunker, what is he proving to us?
22 points a game this year.
1 fucking year. That he was healthy.
He could play.
He could play.
He could play, but I would not want him in.
I seen him in the West.
I would not want him back in the trade.
I seen him in the West. On the sorry team. I don't want that here.
I think it takes time to grow.
Man, fuck time. I ain't got time. I'm trading away the best shit that ever happened to my franchise. Shit. I don't want no damn time.
I just said if you got the first pick. If they got the first pick in Chicago, why not talk to them?
Why?
You getting Zion.
Because of Zion?
So ticket bid.
See, that's your problem. You think about the money. You think about selling tickets. I'm thinking about being able to sell tickets and be competitive.
Okay, at some point in time, I think Zion Williamson has the athleticism, and he's that much of a freaking natured athlete to where if he can learn the NBA game, he's gonna be your franchise player.
And that's not
it's not guaranteed.
That's not far-fetched. But I would rather listen. The Knicks not getting past the 3rd pick. They're gonna have either 1, 2, or 3. Okay. If you can't get Zion, you're getting Ja Morant or you're getting R.J. Barrett.
And my case is only be
or possibly
some guy from overseas.
Right. But again, my case is only if
I like the kid from Gonzaga.
Right. My case is only if the Chicago Bulls get the first pick.
Now see,
they're not getting the first pick.
What I say?
Like
my case, if they get the first pick.
They got the 4th best record, the 5th best record, the 5th worst record.
Man, the Cleveland Cavaliers had the 5th best record, and they got the goddamn lottery.
It was rigged that year.
Okay. You think it can't be rigged this year?
Man, who the NBA want to see on top? New York or Chicago? Fuck, they think Chicago to have that damn time.
I don't know what they got rigged up.
Shit, you know what they got rigged up? They got rigged the damn Zion in the goddamn big city. Well, shit, bring his ass to New Orleans. We got something for you.
Now, School says, hell nah, Zach is a good player, but he's not trade material for AD. I said neither the Celtics or Lakers or a package deal with the Suns with Booker.
Suns ain't giving up Booker.
Suns ain't giving up Booker or DeAndre. So
the Celtics, we are you must have missed that section where we said they know they losing Kyrie, so
no need to trade Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
they're off the table. They're off the table.
Let Terry Rozier run the show with the young squad.
What you gonna get? Marcus Smart and Al Horford? I don't want it back.
I don't want that.
You keep that. I'm straight.
Now the only way I trade with the Celtics is if they put Brad Stevens in the deal.
Got a coach.
You motherfucker right. AD, you gone, baby.
Got a coach.
You gone.
Got a coach.
You put him in the deal, hey, we can talk business. But we know that ain't happening.
No, that ain't nothing that happened.
That ain't happening.
I'm gonna tell y'all somebody that I think who should move up in this draft and should be considered to be a top 10 pick. And if he's there, I might even consider him getting picked over DeAndre Hunter. And that's Tyler Hero from Kentucky.
Hell yeah.
I think Tyler Hero has a chance to be the next Klay Thompson.
Hell.
Now he might not be that efficient of a shooter, but I think he could be somewhere around that.
If he get
Devin Bookerish,
if he
somewhere around there. I love Tyler Hero.
Right. He a volume shooter, so if he get and he's not afraid to shoot,
and he's athletic.
Yeah,
right. I think that he's gonna be a pick. That if the Pelicans got 9 or 10, you got to think about picking him.
Yeah, he's a shooter
over DeAndre Hunter. He's a high volume shooter, and he's efficient
shooter,
and he's 6'6" big. I mean 6'6" wing. I like him. So
no,
people like that is somebody that could mess around and change the Pelicans' future.
Nah, I would say this. Now with that, if they fall in that 9 to 10 range, and you got one of them like a young veteran. I know we have. I'm just saying, like, i.e. like a Bradley Beal. And motherfucker won't talk now. Like, hey, I'm talking. Let's go. Bradley, your show, you ain't got to worry about that shit. You just gave up a pick, and you know you about to, because in the way the NBA world works, you trade, if you trade in the first round, you getting first round pick back.
Right.
So, hey, so now you got assets, you got a proven player, you already got the early pick if you make the trade. So, hey, that's something that I entertain.
They got their work cut off. I think May 14th is their day. I think they're going to figure out exactly where those picks are going. And I think ultimately, if you talk about Anthony Davis, whoever gets that first overall pick is now in the sweepstakes to Anthony Davis.
Fuck around. The Pelicans going to get the first round pick. The damn Knicks going to get the second round pick. And the Pelicans going to get Zion and Ja Morant. And
if the Pelicans end up with the first overall pick and they still train Anthony Davis, then trust me.
Man, he don't want to be here.
No, he's traded. But if you get the first overall pick, you call the team who had the second overall pick. You want Zion and you want Ja Morant.
Look, we get the first overall pick.
You change everything, G.
The Knicks got the second overall pick. You trade.
Send him to New York. Send him to New York.
Hey, look, come on. Hey, run that Mitchell over here. Tell him to come back home. Hey, tell Kevin comes out, and we about to go Zion at the 4, Mitchell at the 5, Kevin at the 3, Ja at the 1. And
Drew out at the 2.
And let's play basketball.
Drew out at the 2. You got a team.
And we're going to play basketball.
You got a team. Yeah, that scenario there, yeah. Don't call him out.
That's definitely a stretch.
Hey, crazier things didn't happen.
If that happens, this whole damn city going to be on a damn uproar.
Hey, if that happened, watch how many that's all folks AD shirts be out there.
Bye. They have a bunch of Bye Felicia shirts. Bye Felicia. That's what they're gonna have out there.
Man, nobody say Bye Felicia no more.
Yes, they do.
Your ass.
Yeah.
You the only person.
Yeah. Because I still talk to Felicia. It's bye. I still express my feelings.
And that's why you talking about trading for Zach LaVine.
No. I said they got the first pick.
I don't give a damn if they had the 0 pick.
Nah, they got the first pick. We gotta talk. Gotta talk about Zion.
You the guy that everybody mess over with on Madden.
No. Not at all. I got against send
your BS trades and you just accept it.
No. Trade you Colin Kaepernick for the number 2 overall pick.
Decline.
Just cause he got to a Super Bowl.
Decline, baby. Being got Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck, somebody decline. Trip. I want all that.
But you traded on Madden. You traded for Andrew Luck for a first round pick. The second overall pick.
Second overall pick. Depending on who comes in the draft.
On Madden, goddamn it. I'm talking about Madden.
Madden.
Like EA Sports is in the game.
What my team looking like?
If you in the market, if you got the second overall pick, obviously it ain't looking good at all.
I'm trading for Andrew Luck. Yeah.
Get the franchise with me.
I trade for Andrew Luck. Yeah. Yeah, especially if I got a team. Yeah.
You worse than the Giants.
Nah, man. Get Andrew Luck. You get Andrew Luck. Now let's talk still basketball. But let's talk about D-Wade and Dirk. Two Hall of Famers. Two first ballot Hall of Famers. Can't take it away from the games. Can't take it away what we witnessed and what we saw from these two guys, man. Two legendary players in NBA history decided to, play their last basketball game last night. What do y'all guys' takes on D-Wade's career? What do your guys' take on Dirk Nowitzki's career? And what would you put these guys on the all-time list? Coach Ham, we'll start with you.
To me, I can't, and I've never been one to do like an all-time list because
what would you have them?
Because of generation, they always broke them down by the position that they played. To me, D-Wade is the third best shooting guard I've seen play.
Okay.
Of course, Mike. Even though I don't like Kobe, but I respect his game. Mm-hmm. Kobe and then D-Wade. For I'll tell you what, and a lot of people disagree with me, but it's just my feeling. For the longest time, especially when they both was in their prime, I had D-Wade 2A, Kobe 2B, simply because he didn't. It'll be many a nights that Kobe will have 27 points, but you'll look at it, he'll be like 5 for 20, but he drew a lot of fouls. And then you'll look at Wade to have 27 points, but he 12 or 18.
A little more efficient.
Rebounds, steals, and you know what I'm saying. He came with it all the time for me. But you know what I'm saying. But I understand the name of the game. I give Kobe that spot. To me, Dirk is the second best power forward I've ever seen play. Timmy is Timmy.
Right.
Dirk is the second. To me, he revolutionized the game. He showed bigger. To me, I don't think KD could be the type of player that KD is without Dirk. Simply, he showed people who had the skill set of a shooter but was just long how to actually use their body.
Right.
Something simple as doing a fadeaway with drawing your hip up to stop us, to make it the only way a shot blocker could get to you is he had to go through you because you knew you was shooting over him. Stuff like that. He had the Mavericks relevant by himself after losing Michael Finley. You know, people forget like early in his career, like that was a fire threesome. You know, you had Steve Nash, you had Michael Finley, and you had Dirk. Then you traded, you know what I'm saying? Then when Nash went to the Suns, it was just, and Michael Finley became a shell of himself. It was a Dirk show. He kept it going by himself.
They kind of got Jason Terry in there.
Yeah. Then you eventually got Jason Terry. Then you got Kidd. And then you won it.
Devin Harris. I remember they had drafted him earlier.
Oh man. Then also with Dirk, man, him and Manu and Tony Parker made it okay to get overseas guys.
Right.
And Manu and Tony Parker were like the backcourt, like it's okay to get the undersized shooting guard from overseas. Tony Parker was like, okay, it's okay to get the guy who don't shoot well, but they play overseas. But he played overseas, so he understand the game better than some of the NBA players. Dirk was that, okay, you could take a chance on a big guy from overseas because they play the perimeter game, and if you bulk him up, he's unstoppable in the league. And to me, to me, that's why I put him. I put Wade, the number 3 point guard. At times, to me, he was number 2, and Dirk number 2 at the power forward position.
Love Dirk. When he came into the league, I just watching him, you would have never thought his career would have turned out the way it turned out. Like 7 foot, slow, really can't handle the ball.
Not over athletic.
But he figured out how to maximize the things he was good at. Knew how to get to his spots on the floor.
Right.
Had a remarkable jump shot. Had a signature fadeaway.
Right.
I think Dirk is probably the 3rd best power forward of all time. I can't put him over KG. But
I can respect that.
Yeah, it's arguable. But I do think that he had a better career than Dwayne Wade. And here's why.
I agree.
Dirk played 21 seasons, though. He got drafted in 98. 98. Okay. Let's just go down a list of his accomplishments. Okay. He beat that LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh team that came on the scene talking about we gonna win not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, maybe 5. They beat that team.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember who was on that Mavericks team?
Yeah, I do.
Jason
Terry,
Jason Kidd,
Sean Marion,
Tyson Chandler,
Deshaun Stevenson,
JJ Barea.
No disrespect to those guys. It was a good group. But let's be realistic. That was Dirk.
That was
all Dirk, man. Dirk propelled that team to be one of the most, probably one of the best, after Golden State with Kevin Durant, probably the 2nd best constructed team we've ever seen in the NBA. Dirk beat that team, man. And he won Finals MVP. He got an MVP for the regular season in 2007. He's a 14-time All-Star, 4-time first-team All-NBA. And I think he's 8th all-time in scoring. 7. He's 7th in all-time points scored in the history of the NBA. How can you put Dwayne Wade over him? You're being biased. I'm just going to keep it a band. Dirk, and just watching him play, off the eye test. Yeah, Dwayne Wade is more athletic. Yeah, Dwayne Wade is more flashy. Nickname was Flash.
Right.
Yeah, he has more NBA championships. But let Dirk would have played with Shaq. Let Dirk would have played with Chris Bosh and LeBron James. Right?
Right.
And tell me how many rings Dirk would have. Dirk kept the Mavericks relevant ever since he stepped on Dallas franchise premises. Dirk is one of the best to ever do it. I got a lot of respect for him. I love how San Antonio gave him that standing ovation,
right?
And that tribute. He deserved it. He's going on as one of the greats, man. Even though I put Tim Duncan and Kevin Durant ahead of him, and I'm talking about he's right there with him now. He's right there with him.
Right.
But Dirk is one of the best I've ever seen, and I grew up watching Dirk. But I can't put Dwayne Wade above Dirk, not only because of his accomplishments, but just because watching him through the years and how he affected the game in so many different ways, and he never had the team that Dwayne Wade played with. And he did this with one franchise.
Yeah.
Remarkable. All-time great. I think he has to go down as probably a top 12 player of all time.
Now, P.J. Brown says this. Dwayne Wade, third best shooting guard. Dirk, third best power forward. I can't argue that. Obviously, most people is Tim Duncan's number one overall power forward. Some people go Kevin Garnett. Depending on when you started watching basketball. If you start watching the 80s, early 90s, you may be fixed on Karl Malone. But that's just when you started watching the game of basketball. Man, listen, Dirk Nowitzki, I got to agree with everything what you stated, G. Dirk Nowitzki is one of the best. Listen, to me, he's the number one European player to ever play in the NBA, and he's the second best international player to ever play in the NBA. Second behind Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon is my number one international player to ever play in the NBA. Dirk would be second. The things
that's tough.
And that's just me. I got Hakeem Olajuwon number one. He's my number one international player I've ever seen, but Dirk is the number one European player and second international player to play the game to me. I watch IC play the game. But what you seen with Dirk Nowitzki, he didn't always start off as a power forward. He's actually played the wing early parts of his career.
Small.
He was a small forward. Then as time went on towards the later part of his career, he transferred over to the power forward position. But man, to watch this guy play the game, the way he can score, and bunch of the way he did, and how he just carried the Dallas franchise. Dirk Nowitzki is one of the players that we ever going to see play the game to play with one franchise.
Right. 21 years.
21 seasons. Kobe Bryant played 20 seasons with the Lakers. Tim Duncan played the entire season with the San Antonio Spurs. We're not going to probably watch a player of that caliber ever do it to that level and be all-star the majority of those years, to carry the weight, to carry that organization. You know, Dallas Mavericks was not the organization that people thought about as a great basketball organization prior to Dirk Nowitzki joining that team. Man, you got to give credit where credit due.
Look at the coaches he had. Nelson. Now, he didn't went till he got Carlisle. But he had Nelson, who was just...
Yeah. Now
I don't even know what the hell Nelson was thinking.
Right. You got to think about the 2011 finals, the way he drilled that team coming out. To give to Dwayne Wade's credit, that 2006 finals, what he did in the NBA finals. When they were down 0-2, that boy averaged 39 points a game to get Miami back into that. That wasn't a Shaquille O'Neal that helped that team win. That was all Dwayne Wade. To me, that's Dwayne Wade's signature part of his career. First 2 years in the NBA, he's in the NBA finals, and what he did in the NBA finals solidified to a lot of people as fans that Dwayne Wade has arrived, and he carried the Miami Heat franchise. To me, Dwayne Wade is the best player that Miami organization has had. Dirk Nowitzki is the best player that the Dallas Mavericks organization has ever had. You can't take nothing for these two guys' career, but I will give Dirk Nowitzki the edge because he did win the league MVP.
Right.
When the guy wins the league MVP, you were saying arguably at that time he was the best overall player in the league. The thing with Dwayne Wade was he was being more competitive with Kobe, but Kobe at one point in time was being competitive to be the best player in the league.
Right.
Dirk Nowitzki at one point in time was the best player in the game. Now, it's bad enough that year. I think they lost to Golden State in the playoffs when they're the number one seed, and he got knocked out in the first round. But
no, Utah Jazz. But that's when Baron Davis had.
He was playing with Golden State.
Yeah, but that Utah Jazz was the number one seed with AK-47, Darren Williams, and all them. And,
right.
Baron Davis had dunked on AK-47. It was like,
Right. Yeah, but I think the biggest tonus on Dirk's career is the fact that 1 year, I think they was a top seed and they lost to Golden State. There was a first round seed and they lost to the 8th seed Golden State. That's the biggest detriment to his career. D-Wade was just a monster, freak athlete coming into the NBA, called him Flash. He did a lot of great different things. But as the time went on, you watched the craft of D-Wade, how he can get to his spots, how he can get the mid-range jumper, how he can just do certain things that you see guys now in the NBA that just can't do. The craft of the game, man. Can't take nothing away from these two guys, man. They're two that we are best of their generations. I don't think much of the NBA, they're going to be missed because they played the game from a craft position. They really got down to get to their spots and really studied the game of basketball. Man, they're going to be missed. Right. But I do have Dirk as a slot head.
To me, though, and I have no problem saying this. To one of the main reasons why I have Dirk over KG is because he can beat you on all levels of the floor. Now, you knew with KG, you got to that 18-point range, it's on KG. It's on because he can take you off the dribble, especially when it's Timberwolves Day, take you off the dribble. He always had that phenomenal mid-range shot, and he was just more he was more athletic than Dirk. You got more from him on the defensive side.
Right.
But Dirk can beat you on all levels. And when he did play defense, let's face it, he's 7 foot.
Right.
He didn't have to do nothing much too athletic, but he altered a lot of shots.
Right.
And when he switched, when he first switched to the 4 full time, man, he was getting rebounds like at an alarming rate.
At an alarming rate.
You know what I'm saying? Simply because he was 7 foot, and it's like he didn't let the pace dictate his game. He stayed in his game. And well, you know what I'm saying? But you can't go wrong anyway, but that's me. Right. And I know in college, when we used to play 2K, we used to always draft teams, and they couldn't let me get two people, Dirk and Danny Granger. So I knew how to play with them, baby.
You couldn't beat me, though.
Sound good.
Sound like a little competition.
Sound good.
But, man, those two guys were just, they're historic to the game of basketball. Again, I don't want to know from the other two guys, but to me, they're both two top 20 players all time. Again, I gotta say, I have Dirk a little ahead of Dwayne Wade, not just because of it's a lot to do with longevity. And again, he won a league MVP.
Well, see, I don't. To me, the league MVP don't hold weight. I just think about Steve Nash. Steve Nash was not the best player in the league. I'm sorry.
I agree with that. I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
He won two.
He won two. He won two back to back.
You know what I'm saying?
He was not the best player.
He was never the best player. It wasn't even close that he was the best player.
No, he wasn't.
So to me, the league MVP don't hold the weight that it should. But I can understand why you would give that. You know what I'm saying? Give him a nod for that. But to me, he was just better than D-Wade. I mean, that's just what it is. He wasn't athletic. It's crazy. It's like he had an old man game.
Right.
As soon as he stepped in the league, he earned his respect.
Right.
He never played with a superstar. And you gotta think, Nash was decent when he was with him, but people didn't put him on superstar status until he went with Amari Stoudemire. Michael Finley was just a decent role player.
Right.
When he got Kid and Terry, they was at the end of their career.
Right.
Deshaun Stevenson, we thought he was going to be the next great day, but he just turned out to be a good 3D person.
Yeah.
Tyson Chandler, all defense, no offense. He had people on the team like Eduardo Nahara, J.J. Barrera,
Josh Howard.
Josh Howard. Josh Howard had that good little run, but the weed man was calling it.
Yeah.
He kept answering.
Yeah, he had Josh Howard. I think Marquise Daniels. When they were there, they were solid players. Devin Harris was solid early part when they first drafted him out of Wisconsin. You know, so he has decent play, but he's never had Hall of Famers around him.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And granted, even though that 06 championship was Wade's, but let's face the fact, He still had Shaq,
Shaq.
who demanded eyes on him.
Yeah, Shaquille had the
You know,
diesel.
he had Karan Butler, who was young, up and coming. Nobody really knew about, but you know, look what he did now. Brian Grant. You had Alonzo Martin. Okay.
Gary Payton, Jason Williams.
Yeah, you know, Eddie House. You know, did some things for you.
Yeah.
But that's 2 Hall of Famers on that team alone.
Right.
Well, 3, count Gary Payton. That's 3 Hall of Famers. Then the next championship you won.
You got Bosh.
Yeah, Bosh, Ray Allen, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You won with 6 Hall of Famers. Now, granted, the one that Dirk won, Jason Kidd was on the team, but he wasn't
the same.
He wasn't the kid with the hell.
He wasn't the kid in New Jersey.
You know what I'm saying?
That could have won an MVP.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, Dirk is just.
He's great, man.
And the thing I feel bad, like I really don't watch the NBA as it is, because it's soft. But the main thing about it is like when you think about the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat now, who's that guy? You can't say, all right, now it's Harrison Barnes' team.
Well, Harrison got traded, but Luka Doncic, I think, is the guy that we're going to start hearing about. Luka.
Yeah,
but Miami don't have a guy. Miami don't have a guy.
They thought Justin Winslow was going to be.
They thought I signed.
You know what I'm saying? But
they don't have the guy.
Justin Winslow, he a phenomenal defensive player, but the stuff he struggled with in college.
Score.
You know, outside of dunking, what can you do for me?
That's just what it is. But that's kind of how I look at them. Before we get ready, I think we got a few minutes left in the show. I did want to get a little football. AB and Juju. What's up with AB?
He a hoe. Yeah, he be a hoe. He a hoe, and I'm surprised somebody ain't smacked the piss out of him by now.
Damn.
You know, the stuff the stuff that he been doing on social media, you are attention whore. That's what you are. You seek attention. You must have been whacked when you was a kid and growing up in high school. You must be getting any attention. You girls must have just piss on your leg every chance they got because you try to get attention every chance you get. I just don't understand. Juju reaching out to you before the draft to try to get pointers. Why would you put that on social media? Like that makes him look bad. It really doesn't.
It makes him look better.
He looked up to you when he got with the Steelers.
Correct.
You're trying to make him look bad because he got the MVP of the team. AB, move on. You're in Oakland. Go rejuvenate your career with Derek Carr and move on and leave this alone. Put this in your past. I can't respect you. All that stuff you said in that interview, that sit down at your house, it was you contradicting yourself.
Correct.
Because you're trying to make it seem like it ain't about you, and it is about you. You want to constantly put yourself in the media, and I don't wish nothing bad on it, as far as like injury wise. But I really think that you reap what you sow, and I would not be surprised if he has a horrific season coming up, especially with how John Gruden got that franchise looking. I would not be surprised if AB is not the same receiver that he has been over the last 4 or 5 years.
To me, it shows you what he is. He's all about me.
Something that Ryan Clark said.
You know, he's all about me. And just look at the timeline. Yeah, you got to with Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, you was at odds with the Steelers, but they were still playing football.
Mm-hmm.
What do? You go get on the Masked Singer.
Right.
All about me. You get traded. You got what you wanted. Why are you still talking Steeler football? You should be being an ambassador for the Raiders. But nah, what you want to do, you want to put on a tweet from Juju. Mm-hmm. Why? You actually made him look better now. And you mad because he really outshined you last year? He outshined you. That don't mean he better than you. He had a better year. 1 year. That hurt your ego that much?
Yeah.
That you had to go let nobody not talking about you no more. So, like G said, you had to search for attention. All about me again. Now, what does that do for your new team?
Right.
Distraction.
So
now, distraction.
Now
nobody gonna trust him.
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't trust him. I would really handle him as a real coworker. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Yeah.
That's it. But I don't want your number. I'm not trying to hang out with you after. I'm not trying to do anything with you unless we inside the building in meetings and on the practice field.
Because look, you in LA, you're in the bigger market. You're about to go to Vegas. What more can you want? You got your money. What's the deal?
To me, I think AB is just, at the end of the day, I think social media has got to this dude. I think he's reaching out to, he's getting the attention of a lot of, what we call maybe Generation X kids. These 15, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, we Generation X. That's the millennials.
The millennials, whatever you want to call them. What I'm getting at is he's probably dominant on social media, reaching out to a lot of different kids. They look up to him. And now, when you got to have grown man activity and grown man behavior, you act like a fucking girl. Bottom fucking line. At the end of the day, it's just unnecessary if you're a grown-ass man. If that man reached out to you on that level to kind of make himself a better receiver to figure out what you're going to do, that's something to keep private, man.
Right.
That man became your teammate. Y'all been in meetings together. Certain things as grown-ass men, you just don't come out here and say. Yeah. That's just about me. You don't do this on social media. You don't say it private. You let that shit be. If you moved on, you've been traded, you wanted out, you got a new deal. You want a new deal, you got a new deal. Your business from this point on, like I tweeted, needs to be concerning the Oakland Raiders. If it ain't got shit to do with Oakland or the goddamn Raiders, keep your mouth closed.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah, whole out chill.
Whole out chill.
If I'm anybody that ever texts him, I'm scared now.
Yeah.
So what if I had
the envy?
What if I had a personal issue with my wife, and I looked at you as my boy, and we talked about it, and now me and my wife, let's say we start a foundation, like everything good. Now, because now you mad now, you're part there. Well, remember this conversation.
Yeah.
Now everything looking good now. What?
Not only that, he showed y'all his true colors. The writing was on the wall when he went live in the locker room.
Yeah.
While Mike Tomlin was giving a speech after the game.
We were talking about that earlier.
Like, it's just some unwritten rules that you just do not do. And AB is very disrespectful. And like I say, something happened in his childhood. Something happened along the way where he didn't feel important coming up as a kid.
Maybe he an R. Kelly boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, older men.
He's very strange, very peculiar.
I don't know. At some point in time, I just think that the behavior doesn't identify you being grown. At some point in time, when you become a grown man, these behaviors are not what you do. This is the grown man business. You're a professional football player. And at some point in time, there's certain things you just don't put on display. Because at the end of the day, y'all having a different kind of bond. Y'all sharing different things because y'all both adults, kids probably play with each other. All kind of stuff, man. That ain't necessary, bro. It seems like everyone's handled this when they've been traded before. And it's easy right now. I think Odell Beckham is the biggest diva in the NFL right now for his receivers.
Right.
Do you see him out here on social media saying, man, the Giants this, or he having words with Sterling Shepard? Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
No. You got to focus on Cleveland business at the press conference, talking about the Cleveland football. And I think he's the biggest diva among the receivers.
Right.
But do you see Odell Beckham? And he's younger than you. You want attention. It's like you want everybody's favor. You're
This man dyed his mustache, just his mustache. Like, what you doing all that for, man?
You got one blue little tip in your head. You know what I mean? You got twisters in your head, one little blue one. Come on, bro. You're grown. You're not 22 no more, man. But again, it is what it is. AB, you're petty when the season starts. I wish no ill will to you. I think you're an amazing athlete. I think you played the receiver position very well throughout the years in football. But again, I think you're gonna be a target. And if you produce, I'm looking forward to it. If you don't, I think you got to be a person that needs to face the mirror. Because all this stuff in the offseason, bro, at the end of the day, when it comes up on the field, it's gonna show up. Focus on Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
So show up. Anything else you want to say about AB, Coach N?
No damn thing. I don't talk about hoes.
Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Man. He don't talk about hoes. What? You're bad, AB. You're bad. Well, listen, we got the NFL draft coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully next time we can get on the show, we talk a little Cardinals. What they should get their pick. I know what GSportz already at what they pick.
Kyler Murray. No false advertisement.
Well, listen, y'all stay tuned in. FanView Real Fans Talk Sports. 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. Every Thursday. FanView Real Fans Talk Sports.
If you won't be successful.
Ooh.
No cap.
No cap.
If you want to be successful, you want to hire a team.
Well, he high now, so you gotta make it obviously success ain't.
What's up, everybody? This boy, Coach Hurricane Hip. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones.